Hello programmers, in today's class we'll see how we can write formula in MS Excel. So to write formula you have to use operators. You can use arithmetic operators which are plus, minus, into, divide. So for this always remember one thing: when you are writing a formula, put equal to sign before you write a formula. Okay, now if I am taking two numbers, I can do any calculation, like I'll do 12 plus 23 and enter key. So you have to just type equal to sign and the number may be 23 and minus 3, and then I would press the enter key. So this way you can calculate, you can type any formula. I have used plus, minus. Let me multiply it 12 by 2 and we'll get 24. For dividing, I'll take 12 divided by 2 will give me 6. And if I do, like, I want to calculate the power of 2, so for this I'll use this sign which is above 6 in your computer laptop. So 2 to the power 2. Okay, and if you want to calculate 2 to the power 3, you have to write 2 and this sign exponent and then 3. So when you press enter key, you'll get 2 to the power 3. So when you place the cursor in your result, you can see the formula in the formula bar. This will give you the formula. Okay, so this way you can write any formula. For example, I want to calculate 10 and then percent and enter key. So this will give me the result of any arithmetic operator you can use. Now let me show you. In these examples I have used only one operator, like I have used plus here. In this I have used minus, then multiply. Now in one expression you can use more than one operators. For example, I'll take here is equal to. Now I will take 12 plus 3 multiply by 2. When I press enter key, as you can see, this is the result of my expression. Now but if you see, this is 12 plus 3 which is 15. 15 into 2 is 30, but we are getting here 18. So why this we are getting? This is because of operator precedence. That means multiplication operator has a higher precedence than plus and minus. So but if you want 12 plus 3 to be calculated first, you have to use a round bracket. That means enclose 12 plus 3 in round bracket, and then you can use multiply by 2. Now when you press enter key, you will get the result 30. The reason is round bracket or the parenthesis has a higher precedence than multiplication and division, and multiplication and division has a higher precedence than plus and minus. That means first round bracket, then multiplication and division, and then plus and minus sign. So this is the operator precedence. Okay, so this is the way you can write formula when you are using numbers. Now in this second example, I'll take a table where I am taking name of the student. I will take few subject, maths, and I'll take English, I'll take Hindi, I will take science, social. Okay, now I'll take total and here I'll take percent. Now I'll take few name. Now some random numbers like so I have taken few numbers, and now I want to calculate the sum of the marks for Ajay. Now put the cursor where you want the answer. You have to use equal to, as I told you, you have to use equal to sign. Now the cell addresses, this is B2. So when you click on this cell, Excel will automatically write the cell address. Now plus then next cell address, which is C2 plus, and this way you can use D2 plus E2 plus and F2. So that's all. B2, C2, D2, E2 and F2 is the marks of this one student, Ajay. When you press the enter key, you will get the result. Okay. Now when you are writing or when you are calculating a formula, when you are making a table, you want to calculate by using any formula, just write one formula, place the cursor in that formula and drag it. So when you drag it, Excel will automatically change the cell address. That means for this result, it will change the cell address. As you can see in this formula bar, it has become B3, C3, D3, E3 and F3. For this, it is B4, C4. That means Excel will automatically change the cell addresses. So this is the advantage of using the cell addresses. Now for percentage, I'll type equal to. Now total is in cell G2. So I will enclose in round bracket G2 and multiply by 100, and I will divide this by, as there are 5 subjects, so I'll divide it by 500. So when I press the enter key, I'll get the percentage of one student. So after getting result of one student, I will place the cursor and drag it. Okay, so this way when you check it, it has become G3. When you check this one, it is G4 and this is G5. So Excel will automatically change the cell address. Now I want to show you one thing, like this is the sum of marks of Ajay. So what I'll do is, this is 245, so I'll write 245 here. Now instead of typing the cell address or taking the cell address, if I have taken equal to, and instead of cell addresses I have taken numbers only, like this is 12, 23, 45, 67 and 98. So I'll take 12 plus 23 plus 45 plus 67 plus 98, and if I press enter key, so in this case I'll get the same result when but if I change one of my value, for example I will change this 67 and will make it 69. So when I press the enter key, the value will not change, it will remain 245 only. But instead of this, if I have taken the cell address, that is equal to, this is B2 plus C2 plus D2 plus E2 plus F2, and when I do any change, for example I'll make it again, this is 247. Now I'll just delete this number. Okay, so this is 247. Now I will change one of the value of one of the cell. So I'll make it again 67. So when I type 67 and when I press the enter key, Excel will automatically change the result of this formula. So this is the advantage of taking the cell address. So always take a cell address when you are typing a formula. So this is one formula. Now I'll show you a few more examples. I'll take for example I'll take 1, 2, and now I will use this fill handle and I'll use autofill feature of Excel. Now I'll type a formula, like I will do the square of these numbers. Okay, so I'll take the cell address, this is E4, the cell address and exponent and 2 will give me the square of this. So I will just place the cursor in my result and will drag the fill handle. Now when you check it, it has become E5, this has become E6. So this way you can write the formula. You can write any formula by using any operator, plus, minus, into, divide, multiplication. And now let me show you one more example. I'll print Fibonacci series. For this I'll take 0 and then I'll take 1. Okay, now here I'll write the formula as equal to, now the cell address, this plus this will give me the sum of these two. Now I will just place the cursor and I will drag it. Now as you can see, this is 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 8. So this way you will get the series. So you can write formula for any, you can do any calculation, you can write any formula. In our next class we'll see how we can write function, how we can use the predefined functions. So that's all for today's class. Thank you so much for watching.